Hey, thank you so much for being here. Happy day wherever you are. I am the Divine Maverick here with a message for you about this life, this exquisite life that you are creating. I actually don't know how this is actually going to unfold. I just know it's going to be good. I am reading from the Archetypes Guidebook by Kim Krantz. So, The Wild Unknown Archetypes is the name of the deck. And three cards came out together. They clearly, and then I have them placed in like a triangular shape for no reason. I've just been guided, so I'm under a really beautiful anointing to channel this message. But let me tell you the names of the cards, the themes of the cards. The Starborn, which is going to talk to us about being a divine child or a star child or being destined. We're going to talk about the one, not the one, yes, which is about non-duality and one love. And then the box, which is going to give us a message about breaking the rules, getting outside of the norm, getting outside of the box around you is made of some confining thought, right? And so I know that's the masculine energy that is dealing with that concept, and then the feminine energy is dealing with the concept of one love, non-duality. But the overall message is you are both divine, you are both star child. As I'm saying you, I'm hearing you both like a couple. I'm talking about you both, but I'm actually talking about you, even though, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. What did she say? Right. The message is so powerful. I can feel the energy of union, the merge, and it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful when you can truly get up today and say, I love it here. I love it here, because you recognize that you got to be the one. Then literally, and I believe that that's what you're doing, divine feminine. And if you are watching this, you can watch this for your counterpart as well. If you consider yourself on a twin flame journey, if you know yourself to be that, then you can listen also for your counterpart. But I want to talk about the message from Spirit that talks about you being starborn. Right out of the book, it says, an elusive yet radiant aspect of the self. The starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of light that arrives with each being at birth. The moment the newborn crowns, whether vaginally or surgically, the royal stars above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. This is known as your birth chart, you all. The idea of destiny is controversial, yet the starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself toward a future that is beyond the mundane. Travel back to your birth story for clues and insight. What did you desire when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. That's what your masculine does. You just want to live in love, and your masculine wants to, but we got to plan out the future. Yeah. Whatever. Read the story of the three fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. All right. So when this card comes, when this archetype is in its light, it is a light. It is, easy. It is very unburdened. It is trusting. It's vibrant. It's aimed. When it's in the shadow, it is feeling misaligned, and it's also a loss of longing. You don't want anything. It's just apathy. I'm saying the Four of Cups, right? Okay, so the message is that you are in a place in this unique, exquisite life that you're building, that you can go back and dream again. What have you always wanted to do? What have you been longing for? There's something, because I love this message saying that when your head crowns, when that baby's head comes through, right? They call that crowning for a reason. Literally, the stars in the sky rearrange themselves just for you. It's almost like an imprint. So everything is mapped out. That's why people read a birth chart, or birth charts are very important. If you haven't gotten one done, you should really do that. And then it'll just put together so many clues and connect the dots for you, right? Or speaking of connecting the dots, I have a video message that I can give you, tapping into a past life that will help you with today. Who you used to be will help you with who you are today. So if that's on my website, TheDivineMaverick.com. But back to birth charts. Get a birth chart. Get your birth chart. It'll help you understand so much. This journey, this life does not have to be difficult. You can do this. You can and you will do this, and you're going to do it with the least possible resistance, right? Okay, so number 3 is here. Number 30 is here. So we have 33 ascended master numbers. Yay, because you are a divine child, right? Yeah, okay. So the 2 cards that make up the base of the triangle, the 1 and the box. The 1 is on the left side, and that is what your feminine energy is up to. Finding out that, hey, I am precious. I know that life is a gift, and I can be both the giver and the receiver. I know that I am part of something really big, the vastness of all consciousness, and I'm not small and I'm not large. I just am part of something beautiful and big. Om, you might be chanting Om. Om is powerful. To just chant that vibration that you feel, it really attunes you to the divine. The Unus Mundus is a circle representing the unity of existence. Is it possible that beginning and the end of all things is love? That is what you are understanding now, divine feminine. The beginning and the end of all things is love. It all goes back to love. The one, so non-duality. The one is both energy that unites all living beings and our capacity to sense this intimate union. This archetype eludes us most of our lives, appearing as a concept in a distant galaxy. This is me talking now, divine feminine, but you are understanding the power of one. You are understanding the power of non-duality. You are understanding the power of just love already, right? Love already. So divine feminine, these are lessons you're going through, and intuitively you know that you are united. You are united already. There is no division. There is no separation in love. Separating from love is what the definition of fear is. Love is being cast in the outer darkness. Well, separation from love is being cast in the outer darkness. You don't see me. You don't want me. You threw me away. You can't hear me. You don't feel me. It's just darkness, right? I feel like I'm in a box. Somebody said a pine box. I might as well be dead. You know what I mean? These are just things that are channeling through. But divine feminine, you are realizing that love. You hear that airplane? Love is the beginning and the end. You are not separate from love. You are love. When you stay high, when you stay joyful, when you take care of yourself, you take care of others so effortlessly, with so effortless accuracy. Such effortless accuracy, I mean. That plane is causing me to pause. It's actually a helicopter, I believe, but I just heard aerial assault. So divine feminine, you're intuitively, you have been guiding. Your intuition has been telling you, you're fine. Your mind has been trying to rack you with doubt and anxiety and worry and fears. But your intuition is saying, we are one. We are not separate from the things we want. We are not separate from love, which is the beginning and the end of all things. Non-duality is the lessons that you're learning, divine feminine. So beautiful. And it opens you up. You glimpse yourself in the vastness of everything. And so you know you're supported. You know you're protected. It reminds me of the scripture that talks about lilies in the field. They don't toil or labor. They just kind of show up. They grow, and that's who they are. They don't work hard for it. That's what it makes me feel like. If the lilies can grow and the grass can grow and the birds can fly and eat and have somewhere for shelter in the storms and all this, look at me. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm going to be fine. Because something is keeping all this afloat. And what it is, it's love. It's love. That's why it's important how we love, who we love, when we love, what we love. It's important. Because it's energy, and you want it to be energy well spent. So the box, divine masculine side. So the other side is going through lessons, about being caged, or what structure, order, coherence, logic, When it's in the dark side, it's learning lessons about limitation and rigidity, trying to get you into the light. Yeah, you could be, you don't have to limit yourself. You have structure though. There's just some things you just don't do or don't want to do. Mostly emphasis on don't want to do, because in this life it's about the pleasure principle. What makes you happy? What makes you tick? What lights you up? What causes you to spring out of bed in the morning because you just can't wait to get started? That is the life you're trying to live, not going to a heartless job just because it pays a lot of money, not trying to you know follow things in fear that it's going to be taken away or lost or something. You know what I mean? It's living a much freer life. So right from the book, the box message, it says we all live to some degree within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in a place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. The box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you now, so Divine Masculine is experiencing the feelings of being boxed in. There's a box around you now made of some type of confining thought. What is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi-layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going. Break through. An exquisite life requires it. So everything within the box is known. Everything outside the box is unknown. That is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. We have the option today, right now, your Divine Masculine, whatever they're dealing with, they're being guided to choose freedom. Divine Feminine, that's why you're saying this, it's all love. Follow your heart. Love breaks you free. Again, love opens you up. So with each, you know, layer though, there's a, every time we break through one cycle, there's another cycle or layer of this presents itself. And it just, if you imagine the layers just going out, like you're getting closer and closer to vastness. Every layer or wall you break down, you're that much closer to being wide open space. And this is what Divine Masculine is. Oh, there goes Cindy coughing. You better speak, mama. Every layer, right? I say what did I say? I said every layer you break through, you're that much closer to being, there with wide open space. So eventually, that's where you're headed. Just total, absolute freedom. And I love that for you. So, Divine Masculine is dealing with issues. Not dealing with issues, but issues that may have to do with family expectations, especially parents, working, toiling, and laboring in a place that they're not happy, but they're being paid. They're making good money, but it's like so unfulfilling. And also they might be dealing with pressure to look or behave like others. Go with the get along. For some reason I heard Greek life when I said that. So I don't know. What you're signing up for. So I don't know why I'm seeing that, but there it is. It came through very, very strong. But to look and behave like others, that somebody feels pressure, experiencing some pressure around that, or simply staying small. Instead of trusting their gut, they just want to just stay where they're comfortable. I don't want to try to rent the extra office space, or I'm hearing flex space. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Or I don't know if I want to invest that much into it because I'm just, playing around with it. I'm just still trying to figure out if that's what I want to do. These are messages that are coming through. So if that is you, get out of the box, get out of the box. And if you have understand what I'm saying about that layer, because again, the box morphs with us. So every layer is another layer, and we just, again, break on through. So Remember to stay out of the box. Keep going. Keep going. Don't ever feel like this is it. I'm confined to this space. I guess this is all it's going to be. Don't ever say that, because you are limitless. Remember, when you were born, there was a constellation shift. You have your, yeah, that's right. You got a whole constellation. You got your own constellation. This beautiful galaxy of stars on this map of a sky that we have. You can be found when the earth shifts on your birthday, your solar return. It shifts, and the sky, literally, your name is literally written in the stars. Literally, you are literally written in the stars. So you are looking up and seeing yourself. Some of you are spending a lot of time in nature, especially stargazing. Especially stargazing. Those of you who are doing that, hey, get out of the box. Keep going, break on through. It's encouragement, because there is an exquisite life that you're creating. So, as I playing love already. I don't know about y'all, but I love these airplanes in the background. It does something to me. It really does. Anyway, I'll leave it right here. You guys, this has been an awesome moment with you. I hope you got something that you could use. I better leave you with an affirmation or something. Yeah, let's do an I am affirmation. And I'm going to ask that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Shoot, enjoy the rest of your life. You know, why not? Let's get this card to speak. What can we... Thank you. Thank you. There's two. Oh, I know I'm about to tell my video again. Thank you, ancestors. I'm going to say it again. Some of y'all need to order the Connecting the Dots. This is my past life video read for you. Let me tap into some of these past lives and see what's going on with you today. But the message is, cherish my history. That's why I say it. Past life. That's your next key. Some of you are literally on this next. Get out of the box. Do something you've never done before. It's not weird. You're going to learn something about yourself. And it may, who knows, it'll awaken something in you genetically. You know what I'm saying? It's like, vibrationally, energetically, you will be like, oh, why do I feel like I remember something like that? You might have called it a dream. You might have called it a, one time I had a fever. I don't know why. I feel like somebody was really, really sick as a child, and they went to all these other dimensions and lived, saw all their lives, and they were like, man, that was wild. You know what I mean? But you still remember it. It has had a lasting impression on you. I know I'm talking to somebody right now, because you might be in your 40s, between 37 and 40. Anyway, but you need to book. You need to, not book, but you need to order your video. And I'll get it to you in like 24 or 48 hours. It depends on how the energy's flowing. But the point is, I want to tap into this, because I might get something for the collective also, looking at your past life that helps somebody. That's how this works. Remember, non-duality. Remember, we're all one, right? So somebody else might hear something and go, oh my gosh, and you help somebody else. So that's why, why do you think we go through what we go through? So we can share. That's what books are. People write their experiences, and other people learn from them, and we all grow. You see that? Some people learn from it and they say, oh, I see it this way. And then they talk about it. Somebody hears that and go, that's nice. Here's what I do. It's crazy. Love it. So cherish my history. Here's the affirmation. I cherish what I have been in my life. There is no part of my past that cannot be useful to me. Because of it, I am the person I love and appreciate so much today. Second one says, I nourish myself. What I eat nurtures me. I give thanks before each meal. Nourishment and energy flow through every cell with every morsel. Only goodness shall enter my body. Boom. All right. So cherishing your history and nourishing yourself. All right. Those are messages. You star seed, divine child, born, mapped in the stars. Awesome. You guys, until we meet again, take care of yourselves. And don't forget, don't you ever dim your light.